Welcome to Audio Workstation's Tips and Tricks. This is Matt, and that is Logic. Today we're going to talk about how to export all your tracks as audio files to get them into another DAW. So, to do that, we're going to simply look at the File menu real quick and go to Export, where it says Export all tracks as audio files. Now, before you hit the button, I want you to double check that you're actually ready to do this. Two things. One, you're going to want to check all of the fades. You can see that in this session, some of these files have been properly faded in and out and some of them haven't. So here there's a fade, that's good. We don't want silence to go to audio instantaneously, and we don't want two pieces of audio to butt up against each other without a crossfade. So right here we'll solve this with the fade tool. That's my secondary tool, holding command. I'm going to do a tiny little crossfade here, like that, and one fade out there. If you can go through your audio files and fix up everything like that, make sure it sounds good, you're going to be in a better position. Occasionally I'll see edits where somebody has cut a phrase directly on a musical interval, for example, right on the bar or on a quarter note, and that actually cuts off part of the word, and they're not realizing it because they're not soloing the track and they're just hearing it in the context of the mix. So in that case, you want to drag it out a little bit if there's some area where you want to drag it out rather than cutting it off. So check on those things. All right, the other thing is, when you do this, you don't want to do just one export. So I'll set up folders, let's say, 1 with the plugins. That's basically the song how it is. 2 with a bypass on the plugins, and 3 with a bypass on the plugins and a bypass on the automation. So Logic has all of these options to offer. So when we go to export all tracks as audio files, we then are going to pick our folder and pick the settings that apply. So here on my desktop with the plugins, we're going to include the automation with the plugins. I don't like to use the normalize feature. You might want to use overload protection only if you're concerned that the tracks might be overloading. So we're going to go and choose that option and click export, and then Logic will take its time and export it. Just make sure before you do that that the end of your song is not a bunch of empty space, because that will cause the files to be longer than they need to be. Now you'll just repeat this process with the other options selected if you want to create the alternate versions like I suggest. All right, there you go. You can import them into another DAW. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos. As we come out with them, you shall be notified if you hit the bell.